Diego, coming off of that last week with the 6 points, 2 games, just how has the start of this week looked with training and with all the boys?
No, all is good. We have players returning also from the international break. We have the team together with confidence, but again, now last week doesn't matter anymore. What matters is next game on Saturday. I think that we have it clear that we cannot be comfortable for the 6 points that we took last week, and we need to keep pushing, push hard, because Saturday we have an important game.
You seem pretty fired up on the sidelines against Oakland after scoring a couple of those goals. Kind of walk me through what you were thinking during the match.
Yeah, I am always quite emotional and I'm fired up. I'm very happy when we score the goals in New Mexico as well, and we knew it was an important game also in those moments for us. So I react and always, and I think the day I don't is because I lost a little bit of passion. So I was very happy with the goal. Also, it was a nice goal. So in a big moment for the team. So it's just the reaction goes kind of natural. I don't even think about it. What's going on doesn't happen. I just react like a crazy person on that moment, and that's it. Hopefully we can react the same way more times this weekend, because that will mean good things.
Do you think going on the road and grabbing the 2 wins as you did in short succession can kind of be a hint or a preparation for possible playoffs down the line if you guys can get there, in terms of what you guys are trying to do on the road and stuff like that?
Well, I think the first thing that it was important for us to get to playoffs. First, we need to get to playoffs. We are not there yet. We need to win on Saturday still. So first, we need to focus on that, on get the 3 points on Saturday, and then always it's good to win on the road, to prove to yourself, like, okay, when you have those games against tough opponents, that you have done it before, and you play with that confidence.
Obviously, Marga's been a big part of your attack since he's come in, but knowing that you won 2 games last week without him there, how do you balance in the squad selection between putting out the players who, maybe you've been putting out a lot more earlier on, versus guys who've been getting it done in the last 2 games?
No, the good thing is that players that play make you doubt and make you have problems on the good ones that are because players are performing. So now they have 2 games. They performed before. They have performed also players that came. I think all 4 of the players that have played in that position are performing. So it's good problems for the staff to think about it. We need to balance, see how the team is doing with the week, see what is the plan against Memphis, and how we think we can hurt them. And after that, we will make the selection.
Can you tell me your thoughts and feelings on winning Coach of the Week last week after your win against Oakland?
No, I think the important were the 6 points. I think Coach of the Week, when they give you, is because of the performance of the team. So I am very happy with the performance of the team. I think this is an award for them, for the players that play, that get the 6 points all together. We didn't have any individual player, but as a team, we showed that we were the best team last week, and I'm very happy for the guys.
Obviously, Memphis, a team that you guys didn't have a lot of fun against, let's put it that way, last time you faced them. When you look at the changes that you've implemented over the months since then, how do you think they'll help you going into a game like this?
I think Memphis is a very dangerous team in transition. We know that. We experienced that before in the loss against them. It's something that we need to take care of it. I think the team is also aware of that, and we want to prove that was just a bad game. Sometimes those situations happen in soccer, and I think it's gonna help us to be more focused on the moments that we are dangerous, and hopefully make sure that those situations doesn't happen again. That we control a little bit the game, that the game doesn't get too transitional, because Memphis is dangerous in those moments.
Do you think that your team is kind of peaking or kind of finding its stride at the right time, kind of heading into the playoffs right now, especially a couple of big games and the regular season?
Yeah, we are hoping for that. We are hoping to win the 3 points on Saturday. I think this is the important thing, because we need to refrain that what happened last week on the road was not just a casualty. I think the team in general was feeling good, was feeling that we were trending in a good situation. I had repeated also when we didn't win and when we have the bad moments, we felt like we didn't have a good performance against Orange County, but kind of against Vegas, considering the team was happy with the performance, considering where we were coming and the way that we planned the game and the guys performed. And against Monterrey was a crazy game that is not the normal thing, is that you lose that game with all that happened, with all the shots, with all the creation. So we felt performance was being good in general, that the team was feeling more and more comfortable. Obviously we have a couple of mistakes that cost us a lot of points. Now we won these two games, and that always helped. We had some moments that maybe the luck was in our side that you needed. And let's win on Saturday. If we win on Saturday, I feel that make us mathematically on playoff, and that will give us a lot of confidence for the games coming later.
And kind of talking about that, do you check the standings, or do you kind of know where you guys stand? Do you look at those kind of things?
No, we go game after game, always, but that doesn't mean that we don't check the standings. We know where we are. We know that we need the 3 points in order to qualify mathematically for the playoffs. Regardless what any other opponent do, we know, like, depending on what the other do, we can be qualified when we step up on the field. But independently of that, still it's going to be 3 important points, because we will be fighting for the 6th spot, for the 5th spot, theoretically, still on this game, and we want to finish also as the highest as possible. Objective number 1, get to playoff. 2, let's finish as high as possible and get in a good spot for the playoff.
Obviously, one of the notable things going into this game, Panas coming back into the Valley. What are your thoughts on facing him?
No, for us right now, Panas is a player of Memphis, so we face him and his qualities as we deal with other players on the team. Prepare for what they can do, prepare for what they can be good at, and what we can exploit on any of the single players of the team. And for us, in the moment that they transition to other team, is one more player that we play against.
Obviously, he's been tweeting yesterday, obviously looking forward to this game in particular. How do you think that mental side of the game plays into it?
We are also looking forward to the game. We lost 5-1, we don't need more motivation than that. I think all the team is fired up and riled up in order to make sure that doesn't happen the same thing. We want to prove that it was just a bad game.
Do you feel a sense of urgency or maybe a different vibe with the team in practice this week, kind of knowing that they can clinch that playoff spot if they do win?
No, I feel a team that is still hungry. I feel a team that wants to win on Saturday, but at the same time feel confident, doesn't feel stressed about the result, feel confident that if we play at our level we can get the result. And also at the same time, I think one thing that we have stressed out during this week is don't fall in complacency, because if we relax just a little bit in this league, you're not going to win again, you're going to lose. That's the reality of the league. It's tight, and Memphis is a very, very good opponent.
Sorry, one more. I was going to say, Saturday, last home game, fan appreciation night. Can you kind of talk about the fans and what they've meant to you and the team this season?
Yeah, for us, we would love to see the stadium full or almost full. We enjoy to playing with our fans. I have said always that we always feel the support of the fans, that we have fans traveling abroad, that here at home they are with the team, they push us forward on the games. We hope to have a big fan base on the game. We hope to be able to give them the result that they want, to finish the season with the regular season with a good taste at home, and we want to go back on the field and win for them one more time.
And then just an injury update in general?
We have Gabi still injured. Everybody else was healthy, still healthy.